up, paintball? Give me 1 second, buddy. I'll put this in the Discord real quick. So everybody knows. Sorry. Just wanted to update the Discord. So what's up? What do we all have in here? We got Paul, Mr. Paintball, someone else, because it says there's 3. You know what, people? No, I didn't. I went to sleep last night. I was knocked out. I was really tired. I will look it up, though. I will. I was so tired, and I forgot about it this morning. I'll look it up, though. Definitely. Yeah, so you know the deal. Q&A. You guys have to ask questions. I'll give the answers. Be about the games we play. There is some topics that we're probably gonna be bringing up. I don't know if everybody was here yesterday that's in here now, but we're gonna be alternating 2 games out, Mondays and Fridays. So Mondays and Fridays won't always be the same. They'll be alternated out every other week, between Far Cry and Wildlands, and so far it's Smite and 7 Days to Die. Bug day tomorrow. Can't stay, is that what you're saying? Your arm's weak ass. Only a little while. That's alright. As long as you can. Like I said, it's Q&A, guys. Ask questions away about the games we play. If you guys have any things you'd like to see, something that you don't see enough of, anything at all. Anything new happen? No, yeah, something new happened today. Got me to play Fortnite. That'll never happen again. Ever. I made a bet, and I lost the bet, so I had to play Fortnite. Was not fun for me. I just despise that game. I think it's because it's toony. And I've never been into toony games like that. It's just not my style of gaming. The rage. Yeah, he had a lot of rage. But that's all in any competitive game. And he'll tell you that. He'll admit it openly. He rages in any competitive shooting game or competitive game in general. It wasn't how much. It was a stupid bet. I bet him when he was down here that, well, we were doing a coin flip. And I said, if it lands on the one that you don't pick, I can take a video of you jumping into my ceiling fan. And I lost. And then I tried to get out of it by saying that it was best 2 out of 3. And I lost again. So yeah. It is what it is. Oh, I do have something pretty stupid
I will actually show you on Facebook.
to tell you, but I did find out, it's absolutely off topic, but they're now making water pods instead of water bottles. They're thinking about it. And basically it's a pod with, oh, sorry guys, low battery thing. Yeah, they're making pods now. They're water pods, and they have seaweed. Like it's like clear seaweed, I guess, that they Keller or whatever. And there's water inside it.
And you just put it in your mouth and it replaces water bottles.
You put it in your mouth and it's like getting, I guess, a certain amount of water. I think that's retarded. If you want some fucking water, just go get a fucking bottle of water or a glass of water. That's fucking retarded.
What does America come to? How lazy are we?
Like, how lazy are you that you can't go get a glass of water and you have to put a fucking pod in your mouth?
This is battery type.
Retarded. I do lazy things all the time. You know, I'll tilt my table up to slide the remote into my hand. But I'm a man and we do lazy things. But I can get up and go get a frickin' bottle of water or a glass of water if I'm thirsty. That's just stupid. And I guarantee you, as soon as I come out, everybody's like, look, man, I got this new pod water thingy. It's so freaking cool. Oh, stupid. It's like people who are gluten-free. What is gluten? Who cares? Just eat the fucking food. I get behind people like that all the time at restaurants that ask if shit is gluten-free, and it pisses me off. Very muchly aggravates the shit out of me. Or they ask for sparkling water. Just drink the fucking water. It's so people stop using plastic.
Yes. That's exactly what it is. Because they say it releases a chemical in the air. It's like a trick.
And we've been, you know, people say, oh, there's a plastic chemicals and shit. Okay, listen. Our grandparents and parents...
They already destroyed that shit.
Okay, my grandparents were drinking Coca-Cola with actual cocaine in it. They're fine. My grandparents... Most of my grandparents smoked and frickin' lived to be frickin' 90-some years old. 80, you know, late 80s. And they... there was no safety back then at all. It's just stupid. And if it's for littering, people are just fucking lazy. Go take the plastic bottle and put it in, throw it in the garbage. Throw it in a recycling bin if you want to be, you know, more earthy. I get that. That's cool, fine, whatever. You know, we have recycling bins. I don't always use them. Sometimes I forget and I throw it in the garbage, but if I can remember, I'll put it in the recycling bin. But that's just retarded. And I can guarantee you, you just wait. It's just like vapes. Vapes are so much healthier for you, right? I can guarantee you, in about 15 years, they're gonna find out that vapes have some kind of weird shit in them that cause 18 million different types of cancer. Sister got a glucose meter. That's not gluten. Gluten is different. No, gluten is different. Glucose is sugar. Gluten isn't sugar. Gluten is in everything.
It's just a little bit harder. Like wheat bread is gluten-free.
Certain wheat breads aren't gluten-free though.
Correct.
So gluten is just, I know, but still, yeah. Gluten is separate from glucose. Glucose is a diabetic problem, which is terrible to have. My wife has is diabetic, and that's rough on anybody. But there's just certain things that irritate me that people do. Like, this is just stupid. it's just laziness to me. Like, you can't go get a glass of water or a bottle of water and throw it in a trash can. It's just stupid. It's and I know it's going to be the new hit thing, but it doesn't make sense to me. Just throw the thing in the trash. There's nothing wrong. Okay, we've been drinking out of aluminum cans. Does anybody really think aluminum cans are good for you?
No.
Everything used to be made out of glass until it got really expensive and nobody wants to make anything out of glass anymore. That's why. Even if you go buy Coke bottles, you'll find out that the Coke bottles that they make, the ones they make out of glass, are more expensive than the plastic bottles you buy. Whole family has but me. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm glad for you, but I feel bad for your family. I wish I'm not with the pest. I know that's a rough disease to have, diabetes. Like I said, my wife has it, and her sugar goes up and down sometimes, and she has, she gets, she's hypoglycemic, so she has like, she'll get shaky, or she'll, vision will kind of mess up a little bit. It's a rough disease to have. But anyways, yeah, that was just something that I heard, which is stupid. Another thing I want to talk about is the stuff going on with the 9-year-old boy.
Why did you do it with Nintendo?
I don't know if anybody heard, I'm sure most of you have, that the 9-year-old boy committed suicide because he was bullied. That is very sad to me. In my high school, there really wasn't bullying. You couldn't pick on somebody. It didn't matter who you were. Like, if you were new to school and you came in and tried to bully someone, you were getting your ass beat. That was it. We didn't put up with that shit. And to bully someone, even to bully a 9-year-old kid, he's 9. He might have not known, he might have thought he was gay, but really not known yet. I mean, at 9 years old, you really don't know much about that or life in general at 9 years old. But if he felt that way at the time, maybe he did feel that way. And that's sad that somebody would push him to that limit. Where he felt like the only option was for him to kill himself. It's very sad. And I feel for his family. And that sucks. My daughter's 7 years old. She's only 2 years away from that. And I don't know what I would do if something happened to my daughter. I would be distraught. So I feel for them and her and the family, and I feel for the kid. I wish that he would have, realized that there was other options other than that. It's just sad to hear. But on to happier subjects. So this is August now. We're getting into September. Some of the good games are going to be coming out. We know of a couple of them, which is, one of the big ones is Red Dead's coming. We're all excited about Red Dead. I know a lot of the viewers here that watch me and On play 7 Days to Die are really excited because the rumor going around the grapevine with 7 Days to Die is that they're going to be releasing the new update in November, which is the same time that they released the last update last year. So hopefully they do release it in November. That'd be awesome. We'd love to see all the new content on console, which PC, obviously has a little bit more because they're way more ahead of us. But there are some games that are coming out next year as well that are exciting, like Days Gone. I know people have seen that one, as well as I think there's a Kingdom Hearts coming out in 2019. They talked about that. I know a lot of people were fans of Kingdom Hearts. That's an exciting game. They also have the Division 2 coming out, which is, if you like the Division, that's cool. Yeah, Just Cause. But there's some games that always come out between the months of August and December, and that is because the gaming companies realize that between August and December is the biggest time frame for them to release games, because one, all the kids are going to ask for whatever game they couldn't get through that time frame at Christmas, so they know they're going to make money. As well as, I think they're remaking Resident Evil 2, which looked really great. They changed it a lot. It looks really fun. It's coming out on PS4, and I believe it's coming out on Xbox too. And then they have Rage 2 coming out, which looks good. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that are coming out. You got Call of Duty coming out with a new Black Ops. I don't know who's into Call of Duty or not. I like the zombies of Call of Duty, not so much the multiplayer. Gears of War 5 is coming out for Xbox. That's one of my only games that I like on Xbox, and I'm really upset that we don't have on PlayStation. It is a totally awesome game with nasty friggin' graphics and epic killing moments, and it's just sweet. That is one of the only reasons that I really, that's one of the only games I like that Xbox has that we don't have. I played it at a friend's house, and it was just, I loved it. Every minute of it. Just stomping people. It was all ripping their arms off and beating them with it. That's just cool as hell. Trying to remember all the games that are coming out, and I can't remember them all. There's a couple. I know there's a couple good games coming out in. Trying to remember. There's. Oh, sorry guys. Anniversary. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, from my phone. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of good games coming out, though. I can't think of them all again from my head. I just not remembering them. But there's a lot of really good games coming out this year, as well as next year, as well as some games that are continuing to just update DLC content, like 7 Days. For Honor's just doing an update. They're bringing Castle Siege to For Honor, which looks really sweet. It's just like you siege a castle, which is badass. There's a couple other things going on too. I haven't heard too much on Grand Theft Auto, the next one. I don't know when that's going to be coming out. I'm assuming they're going to probably be using Red Dead to kind of ease it off of the Grand Theft Auto 5 and kind of ease into Red Dead, and then they'll have a little bit of time to work with that for a while, if it goes as big. But they're not going to just phase out Grand Theft Auto. I think they're going to try to ease into Red Dead, and then eventually, if Red Dead does well, then they'll switch over. But if Red Dead doesn't do well, they're probably not going to... They're going to keep GTA in the background. Porch Talks. That's my catchy name for this. If I can get the stupid phone to stay where I wanted it to stay. But yeah, guys, come on, fire away some questions at me. Hit me with your best shot. That's how I feel. Puppy. Just made new vid. Did you? Cool. I will check it out. I will check it out. I will pop onto your page afterwards and look at it. And I'll leave a little like and a little comment for you, buddy. Trying to think of Anything else to being on? We're talking about. We have a new boss coming for the bot called Wordplay. Ah, cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, we have a new boss battle coming out. Our new boss that'll be in the chat. It'll be Omni Boss, based off of Om. I have OG, and then we're gonna have Omni Boss. So there'll be 2 boss battles that you guys can do. Each of which will have their own command to kind of activate. Everyone was saying that. Yeah, Rage Boss. I think I might do that just for put Rage Boss, because he rages 24/7. There is, I don't know if you guys seen, but there is an Assassin's Creed game coming out based off of Spart. I believe it's a Spartan army, or the Roman. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is pretty cool. It looked pretty cool. You guys can look up some of the gameplay if you want to. The gameplay looks really, really intense. There's apparently some action scenes that are based like almost similar to how God of War was, where you have to hit a button sequence to kind of counter or you know, react to whatever they're doing. But you command your own army, which is pretty sweet. I made Rage Boss. Nice. My dog is angry. My dog is angry because she's on a leash. Because she can't stay in the yard. Like my other dog, who's off leash trained and doesn't ever leave. No matter how many people walk by, dogs, anything, doesn't matter what it is. Unless it's a deer, she'll chase them suckers for miles. What should I make my next vid? What should you make your next vid? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Make it on pit bulls. There's a lot of pit bull lovers out there. I'm one of them. I own 2. 1 full bred and 1 German Shepherd pit. You're not coming off the leash. It's not happening. It probably would get a lot of views, no lie. Pit bulls are a popular subject for a lot of people. A lot of people love them. They own them. They're all about them. I'm all about my pit bulls. My dad likes Rottweilers. I like Rottweilers too. They don't bother me too much. No dog really bothers me. Except little dogs. They bite me, and I don't like it. My mom owns 5 ankle-biting dogs, and they piss me off. But, yeah, a lot of people are really serious about their pit bulls. They love them. I love my pit bulls. I always said that if I ever could, you know, wind up making a lot of money, doing YouTube enough to support my family and have extra, I would most definitely move out to the middle of the country and open up just a massive pit bull farm and just adopt pit bulls that didn't have homes. Yeah, they're ankle biters. They're little bastards. I'd like to punt them like footballs because my mom's hides under the couch and then growls at you, and when you take your shoes off, she doesn't do it now, she's a little older now, but she used to run out and bite your ankle and then run back underneath and sounded like a weed whacker the entire time. It was really annoying. Really annoying. She used to do it to my friend too. As soon as you take his shoes off, right out, back on the couch. And then that's all you heard. She has Pomeranians. They're mean. My dogs have never bit anybody. Except rodents. They don't like rodents. I have a husky. Love huskies. Favorite husky is a red husky. I always wanted to own a red husky because they're so rare. And they're just really pretty. But I kind of fell in love with pit bulls after I had my first one when I was younger, which was named Rocky, and then I had a second one named Capone, and my grandmother had a third one at the age of 74, and his name was Xander, and he was about 165 pounds. And my grandma walked him around like he was a puppy. And then I got my first dog, Coco. She was a rescue. She's probably been the best dog I've ever owned, though. Be obedience-wise, doesn't leave my yard, listens to every command I give. The only thing she does that kind of bothers me is she chews sticks, and I had to get her medicine a couple times because the sticks, to clear her system out. Brown Huskies, even though they're red. I actually had a debate about this because some people call them brown Huskies, and some people call them red Huskies, and every time I see them up here, anywhere, they mark it as a red Husky, not a brown. But I've seen other states or other places that mark them as brown. So I never knew. I just kind of went with the first thing that I always called them, which was red. So, like tomato, whatever. Same difference. Whatever you want to say. I don't care. My dog's chewing a stick right now, actually, because she doesn't care. Look. Coco chewing a stick. You're a good puppy. And then you have the a-hole who's over here. But you can't really see. Oh, no, you can see her. Yeah, she's the little jerk. Leia is part coonhound, part husky. That's a weird mix. That's a weird mix. It's probably, I'm assuming your dog's probably either really, it's probably definitely was stubborn as a younger dog, if still younger, and probably loves to be outside, and probably howls like nobody's business. Because coonhounds howl just as badly as huskies do. Their howls a little. And we found her under a barn. She was the runt of the group. Oh, that's sad. Well, good thing you got her. Good thing she has a good home and stuff. The only one that the only dog I think I have had that hasn't been a rescue so far was the little one over here. I got hers from a puppy, from a breeder. But, she's becoming a little bit too big for me to control now. She's only 7 months old. Yeah, 7 months old and already weighs almost 70 pounds. So I can't imagine what she's going to be when she hits a little over a year. She'll probably be over 100. Probably 120s, I'm thinking. One eye brown, one eye blue. That is the coolest thing, one of the coolest things I love about them. I love when they have the different eyes. My wife thinks it looks weird, but I love it. I love the brown and the blue eye. I think it looks awesome. I actually had a girl in high school who had a brown and a blue eye. It was a rare condition, I guess, that doesn't happen very often. But it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I always told her, I was like, that's totally awesome, because, like, you're gonna have something unique that not many people are ever gonna have. You don't see that too often in people. But it's cool to see it in the dogs. I love that. It's one of my favorite things. My one dog has like yellow, green, blue eyes. The little one, it's weird. One ear always up, the other always down. That's the same with her. See, pit bulls' ears normally crop at a certain point. When they hit the right age, the ear forms and kind of crops, and it'll stay in a weird, like almost like a bent L position. It didn't crease, so she has a flap ear and one that goes up. Now she can put it up, but it's still like almost like limp, more limp than the other ear. It's funny to see. And she usually uses the ear. That's when she wants something, food, or she tries to use it as a cute face. She'll leave it flopped and leave the other one up. And I swear she does it every time I have food or something, or a treat, something like that. But yeah, guys. If you guys think we're pretty much kind of on the end here, I think paintball, you're the only one left in here, so I think I'm gonna call it. Right front leg white, other brown. That's cool. That's really cool. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I'll try to do these every night. I won't be doing them on Wednesdays. I only did one tonight because did a little stream today, so I figured I should do a Q&A because he didn't get the stream yesterday because he didn't have any internet connection, so I was kind of solo streaming it. But if you guys do want to see more of this, give me feedback, leave comments. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next Q&A tomorrow night. Peace.